In this video, we are going to see how we can fill the student result sheet automatically using Google Forms and Google Sheets. This is a very quick and effective way to fill the result sheets. Let's see how we can do this. Let us consider a scenario. You are a homeroom teacher and the quiz have just been over. Now it's your job to collect the results from the different teachers, subject teachers, and compile it into a complete class result sheet. Now there are some teachers who are handing over to you handwritten slips with the names of students and the scores in front of them. Then there are some other who are a little efficient and they create an Excel sheet and send you the link. The problem again here is the students' names are not in an order which you want. In your list, the students are in a different order. It all ends up you selecting from different types of sources of information and putting in the data, creating your own result sheet, and it might cause a lot of stress and extra burden of work in the part of homeroom teacher. Adding to this situation is that once you are hardly just over with this filling results and information and the data of students, and the other test or exam is round the corner, and now you have to do the whole process all over again. But it should not be that difficult. Google Forms can make the magic for you. All you need to do is create the Google form once only, and it will collect all the data automatically and compile in a Google Sheet form, and you can use that Google form again and again for each and every quiz and assessment or test, whatever it is, and never have that pains of collecting and entering the data yourself. That means no more worries, no more stress. You have time to relax or to focus further on your students and your lessons, and let the Google form do the magic for you. Let's see how we can do that. First of all, I need to have the list of students' name ready. I've got my student's name here on my Word document. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click in Chrome browser and open the account I want to have my students information or the result sheets. Now up here on the corner, 9 dots box, I'm going to click, and I'm going to click on the Google Drive icon. Once I'm inside my Google Drive, I think I should create a folder for results. I will right click on any empty space to create a new folder. Let's say I'll name it results, because I want to later on keep all the results of maybe quizzes, assessments, and everything. So here I've got a result folder. I'll double click it, so I'm inside the results folder. What I'm going to do here, I have got two ways to do that. Right click and click on Google Forms, or else I can click from here new and go to Google Forms. Both are the same thing, just I'm going to go and take a blank form. It won't take more than 2-3 minutes to create it, and we will be good to go. What I'm going to do, I'll make it a little smaller so I can see my list of students and my Google Forms side by side. So I could put inside. First of all, I'm going to write it. Let's say I'm creating a result sheet for quiz 1, and to make sure that it shouldn't be confused, so I will write maybe grade 2A boys. Okay. Now I'm going to add, first of all, I'll add the place for the subject, because I'm going to share it with different subject teachers, and they are going to put inside the marks achieved by the students. So I should know which subject we are talking about. So it automatically comes to short answer. I will make it required, and I'll move on adding next question. If it's in the larger wide open, it would appear like this. With the subject, I recommend that it's a good idea to add the name of teacher, because sometimes when the list will be going to the administration, they might get confused with which teacher is teaching this subject, because there are multiple teachers taking a subject. So I'll make a field for teacher also, and again it has come to short answer. I'll make it required only these two, and after this I'll start adding my student's name. I'll go to minimize view, and what I'll do, I've added here, I will just copy my student name from here, Control C, copy, and Control V, paste. I'm just going to remove this number 1. So that means here they have to enter the marks for this student. Now for the choices, I will give them short answer, and that's it. No need to go in further details, and we should be making it required. Then I'll add another field and the name of another student. I'll just copy from here, Control C, and I'll paste here, Control V. I'll make sure to remove the number and make sure to make it short answer. Only that, and make it required. Keep on adding the names of students until you're done with the whole class. Now I have completed adding all of my students. I can just close this Word document and come back to this Google form. Because already I have named it here, so just by clicking here I can get the name of this form already here. So now my form is ready to be shared. What I need to do just is to press the send button, click on the link icon. I can even click on shorten URL, and just this is the link I'm going to copy and paste in my WhatsApp group, where I'm having only the teachers of grade 2. Because I want to share it with the teachers of grade 2. They will be opening this form and entering the results of students. So I'm going to press copy from here, and now I'm in grade 2 teachers group. I'm just going to press Control V, and the form will pop up in a few seconds, and I will be able to share this form with the teachers of this class. Here I can come back to my form and close it all. It's done. Now I'm going to show you how it will look like when a teacher will click on it on this form. This form will open, and all she will need, for example, even I myself add my marks using this form. It becomes so easy. I'll press the subject, maybe I'll write my name, then I will start entering the results, whatever they are. See, because if must, we cannot skip any field. So this way I get maybe whatever. Right now I'm entering random numbers, so you get the idea. Once we have done with all, we can press submit, and here the task for the subject teacher is done. Now when the class teacher, how she will receive it? When the homeroom teacher or the class teacher will come back to her drive, she can click on it, and as normally we are taking the responses from different quizzes, the same way we see the responses tab here, and I can see that a teacher has filled in. All I need to do is click on this icon, the sheets icon, and I'll get the it will ask me that if I have to create a new spreadsheet or an existing spreadsheet. Right now I'm doing it for the first time. I'll do a new spreadsheet, but later on when we will be copying the same form for different quizzes, we might be using this one. I'll show you in a while. So I'm going to go with this one. First option right now, create a new spreadsheet, because this is the first time I'm creating any spreadsheet for the results for this class. So I'm going to press create, and it's going to create a new Excel spreadsheet here. Now you can see here, I can see the exact time when it was filled, and subject and teacher, and the names of all students done here. Similarly, whenever any other teacher opens the form and she fills in the marks, you can see her and data entered here, and even the marks. Automatically each student's marks will be filled in its proper place, and you don't need to take any tension or stress for entering manually the result. Now I'm back in my Google Drive. I'm sure that all of the teachers, my subject teachers of my class, have filled in the results of students. So I'll make sure I'll click on the Excel sheet, and I can make sure from here, yes, all of the teachers have entered their marks, and I can see that all of the marks are filled in. That's as easy as that. I can now share this sheet, result sheet with with the administration, I'm just going to press share button, and I'm going to copy the link and done, and then I'm going to share it with the administration on WhatsApp or whatever the place they want me to share. This is my actual result sheet. As you can see, it's much more readable, and the students name, we don't need to scroll too far to find the actual complete names of students and the marks. So how we can do that, let me show you in this sheet. First thing I did, that I hide the timestamp, because usually we don't need it. Just right click on the first row of this column, right click here and just find hide column. This will hide the column because we usually don't need it. Secondly, what I do, I click on this box. It will click the whole table, and I'm going to change the font, because usually this font I don't feel like it's that readable. I'm going to change it to Poppins. You can choose any font you like, and I've added its font size to 14. This makes a table much more readable. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the first cell that will select the whole row. I want to change the direction of the text. For that, I'm going to click on the format tab, and down there I'm going to choose, let me come back here, text wrapping. From text wrapping, no, sorry, text rotation, I will make it rotate up. So this way all of the cells have rotated up. Now I can see all of their full names. Right now the cells are too wide. I don't need that wide columns. All I need to do is I'll go to the line in between two columns, where I can see a double head arrow, and the line changes to dark blue. I'm just going to double click here. That will resize the size of the column uh, to the best fit. That means this is the maximum width we need. I'm going to continue with all columns. In between the two columns, I'm going to go, and when my arrow becomes double head arrow, I'm going to click it, and it's going to make best fit. If you find it too tight, still you can go back from here and just grab a little to make it wide. It's up to you. Make it a little, you want to make a little more space, just, it's as easy as that. You can click and drag and do that. What next I did, I have to just highlight that this is I just colored these areas. Maybe this is the, let me show in a closer view. Here you can see fill color. From fill color I have taken the dark color for these cells, and for the students name cells I have selected them all by pressing shift and the right arrow key, or you can just uh, click and drag. And again, from the color box, fill color box, I have taken maybe a lighter shade of blue, whatever you like, feel like. It's up to you, it's totally personal choice. Now I feel like it's okay. Now here I made the text color white from here, because the background is dark, so I need to have the text color like this. So in this way I have made it. Even now I want to, if I want to change the height of the row, I can always go in between the two rows, and I can drag and make it as much as I want. So these two small tips have made the table look very user friendly. It's more readable. Now we have covered the whole thing, how we can create from scratch a Google form and turn it into a Google sheet and the results. Let's say quiz 1 is over. Now it's the time for quiz 2. Would you go and create the whole thing again? No, no need to do that again, as far as your students are same. Even if some students have changed, let me show you how you can do it. Just go to the first form, right click on it, and click make a copy. It will create a copy here. See, it's showing creating copy. Now it's a copy with the name copy of quiz 1. All you need to do is right click once again and rename it. Let's say it's for quiz 2. Quiz 2, again I will name it grade 2A boys, and press OK. Now I'm good to go, as far as my students are same as like previous. Yeah, I need to make a little change here. I'm going to change the title once again so I won't be confused. If any of my students have left, I can just go and, let's say for example, this student has left, only I need to do is just press delete to remove that student. Or if I have got any other new students, I will just go maybe at the end, because usually we are adding a new students at the end. I'll press add, and I'll add that student more, and the form is ready to be shared once again. Right now I'm going to press delete because right now no new students is there. Now I'm going to just do the same trick I did the previous time. I'm going to press send and the link, and maybe I'll make it shorter link, or if you don't want, you can right away click on the same link and press copy and share it on your WhatsApp teachers group. So next time it's the time for assessment and test. No need for the tension, it's ready to go. Now once it comes to the responses of quiz 2, there is a small little trick you have to do. Now when I go back to the my forms of quiz 2, that is for the second quiz, and let's see, a teacher has already filled in the results of one subject. What I'm going to do, I'm going to click on that, and I can see that in responses there is one response. Now what I'm going to do, I have to compile the result of quiz 2 in the same table but in a different sheet. For that, again I'm going to press the same, let me show in a closer view, this same Excel icon or the Google Sheets icon. I'm going to press that, and it will ask me with the same dialog box again. This time I'm not going to choose the create a new spreadsheet. I'm going to select an existing spreadsheet, and I press the select button. It will ask me to tell exactly which sheet you want. Let's say I want quiz 1 that I could just created before for the first quiz, and in the same table it's going to create a new sheet for me. We can see from here responses from 2 and response from 1. Let me show you, this was the first one I created. I can still go on the tab and right click it and rename it to make it more clear, quiz 1, and here I will be collecting my results for rename. Again right click on the tab, rename, and I'm going to rename it quiz 2. So this way, without creating a separate table, I'm going to create the results, keep on adding the results for all different further quizzes in the same table, and I'm going to same way share with the administration or whoever will be needing the results. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please let me know if it was helpful. It will help motivate all of us.